I think you'd say business, business entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Because yes, this was a hobby, right? But when it started to be recognized nationally, we were like, yo, this could be a business. We could bank out of this.
Yeah.
And then that business aspect of me just came out and be like, yo, let's expand on this. So I think to best describe Sean Koza, he's a business-minded man in a way. So he just used what he had in his arsenal to expand that business side of him. So that's how it brought because when they see you,
Yes.
when you walk into the room, what to deliver, what to talk about in the Satan.
Yeah, that's very true.
So that's how it created the Tokolosh character. All right. First of all, when people think about controversy online in Zimbabwe, Holiton is up there. You know, Holiton is up there.
Yeah.
So like I told you, Olaguti, we use this and it's really relatable to people so that we push the message, right? So when you want to bring something home, you have to think about such things. And Holiton is more like a digital. We are talking about Holiton, not Mukudze itself. Right?
Yes.
Holiton is a digital character. They can, when they think about, they just think, oh, you're creative guys. To be honest with you, there was this post that I attended. I think the Russia died. My content creators they are killing their content because of Chi.
Exactly,
brand,
that's very true.
Which was very true.
Yeah,
very, very true. But for us at that time, we just so happened to be working with this other brand, and then we talk about what is the edit. Hey, all right. But oh my goodness, the response were like, to we enjoy it, and at the same time, Twitter said,
yeah.
So when
The views expressed by our guests in the following video are solely the opinions of our guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and or opinions of the Ola 7 podcast show. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello guys, my name is DJ Ola 7 Owen. We're Kwamadoro, the Chief Air Marshal on the #1 podcast in the land, the Ola 7 podcast. And welcome to another exciting episode of On the Spot. And today on the show, I'm joined by one of the Zimbabwe's most creative digital storytellers, Sean Koza, popularly known as Tokoloshi. He's a digital creator, comedian, and also an entrepreneur whose unique and thought-provoking skits have captured audiences across Zimbabwe and beyond. He is the co-founder of Code Red Studios, a Mount Award-winning creative brand specializing in digital storytelling, comedy skits, and short film production. Through the Tokolosh character, Sean blends humor with social commentary, earning recognition at the National Arts Merit Awards, NAMA, and the Zimbabwe Annual Film and Television Awards, ZAFTA. Today, we unpack the journey behind the Tokolosh character and the creativity behind the skits, the business of the digital storytelling, and also what the future holds for the brand. Welcome to the show, my brother, Tokolosh. Sean Koza.
Yes, I am welcome indeed. How are you, Ola?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
I'm a bit scared, though.
Yes, you should be. Why shouldn't you be?
Because I'm with the Tokolosh in studio. I don't know if things are going to end well.
No, they're not going to end well. Yes, it is going to end them not well.
Guys, I hope you're not scared there. Be safe. Be safe. No. At least I'm TV. Ask Don't worry. Don't worry. No, that's fine. My brother, you're really talented, and I like your craft. I've been following you since, I think, it's been, 3 years now?
Yeah.
Following your craft, seeing your stuff. Wow. It's like, wow.
Thank you so much.
Very creative.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, so welcome to the show. Are you happy?
More than happy. The devil is never happy, but at this time, I think I'll make an exception. I'm happy, man.
I see. You know what? For those who may not know you beyond the Tokolosh character, maybe just tell us who's Sean Koza.
Sean Koza. Well, there isn't much flesh behind the person who plays Sean Koza because I think we've invested much in putting flesh into the character more than the person behind the character.
Yeah.
So Sean Koza, I think he's just like many other youths who grew up in Chitungu. He's business-minded. You're always trying to make it out of the ghetto, the ghetto dream and all that. So yeah, I think, but the one thing I can say is he's intriguing. First of all, he's creative.
Yes.
Yes, he's God-fearing, of course. And then I think that's what creates the character behind this character.
Wonderful. Is Sean Koza married?
No.
He's not married. He's a young boy. How old is Sean Koza?
Sean Koza is about 24.
24?
Yes, sir.
And so much creativity.
Oh my goodness. You
Damn.
never know what the Lord can do.
Wow.
Such a small but
I didn't know. I thought maybe in 30s or something.
30.
24. You're a young man.
Yo, not 30s. Nah, we're still in our prime.
Yeah.
We'll forever be in our prime.
No, that's great. Okay, does Sean Koza have a girlfriend?
Well, Sean Koza, does he? Does he not? I think he does.
He does.
Yeah.
How many?
A girlfriend. You said a girlfriend. Obviously, that's one.
Oh, some girlfriends.
No, just one.
It's one.
Yes, sir.
The reason why I asked this question is because Tokolosh and Sean Koza are two different people, but just the fact that Sean Koza is the same person,
Embodying the character.
Yeah. And that will make the girlfriend maybe have this
Right.
fear of like,
Oh yeah, but like I told you before, Sean Koza is God-fearing, so obviously he knows to demarcate between the character and the person.
and the
behind
person
character.
behind the character.
So the girlfriend is quite safe. She's
Oh,
happy.
okay.
She's happy with the wax.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
Great. Sean Koza studied accounting.
Oh yeah.
So I want to understand. See, do you still plan to pursue something related to your degree and your family? I mean, you fully committed to content creation.
Yeah, I'll focus on both. I mean, why put a limitation? If God can give you all those things, then
Yeah.
you gotta explore everything. So yeah, we'll pursue further. We'll pursue everything.
Everything.
I won't stop content creation. I won't stop pursuing educational
Yes.
matters. So yeah, we'll just go for everything, man.
Awesome. Now let's talk about the character Tokolosh.
All right.
Where did the idea, for the character come from?
All right, so first of all, I think I would credit God himself. Because all of there are some things you just don't go itika, but then when you stumble upon them, you think, this is not me.
Yes.
This is just eating house, but this is not me.
Yeah.
So it started off as there was a meme, yeah.
Yeah.
There was like people in the park, and they were like, Pampane Leopard and get Pamote, and it was like, can I come in there or Mugubuda to Zuspezera bana? So I was like, this is funny. What if the devil comes up to your window and be like,
Yes.
yo, are you gonna pray or am I just gonna do my job? So I was like, okay, cool, let's do that.
Yes.
Back then, Tango my skits, like my vines.
Yes.
But when that happened, we planned on the next thing. We didn't even plan to expand. But when people received it,
Yes.
when they related to it, we were like, hey, we might have hit a gold mine here. Thank you, Jesus. We
Yes.
expanded.
Yes.
And then look at us now. We're here with you, man.
The Nama. Award winning.
Oh, God is good.
I like that. I like that. So the word Tokoloshi, in our African culture, it has a deep, cultural meaning.
Yeah.
Tokoloshi, is something which is not.
Yeah.
It's a scary thing.
Scary,
It's
right?
scary stuff, So why did you choose that concept for your brand?
To be honest with you, that was another fortunate mistake. Because first of all, it was going to be Goblin. And we were like, come on.
Yeah.
Goblin. It sounds too fancy. You don't
Oh,
sound
Goblin.
scared. Yeah, Goblin. Like what you trying to be? Green Goblin. Is this Spider-Man? No. So we're like, Chidoma. And then we were like, it's too basic. And I was like, what's a Tokolosh? I was like, the name sounds funny. And it also carries that scary factor. So yeah, let's just call him Tokolosh. However, some people, due to the deep cultural enrichment that that word has,
Yeah.
certain cultures, they don't really blend well with the works.
Yeah.
And be like, Kwaya Tokolosh. No, but Wabanga, even with South Africa,
Yes.
before they understand, no, it's just a character.
A character, yeah.
So yeah, so we are after Tatuzu the name. So we're like, no, we're not gonna change it.
Yeah.
Let's just push it as it is. So yeah, I think
And it's really working well.
it's working very well.
Yeah.
It's working very well.
So you're known as a digital creator, comedian, and also entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So which of these roles, best describes you
Me
today? Yeah.
Me as in Sean.
Sean.
Sean. I think you'd say business. Business entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Because yes, this was a hobby, right? But when it started to be recognized nationally, we were like, yo, this could be a business. We could bank out of this.
Yeah.
And then that business aspect of me just came out and be like, yo, let's expand on this. So I think to best describe Sean Koza,
Yeah.
he's a business-minded man in a way. So he just used what he had in his arsenal to
Yeah.
expand that
Yeah.
business side of him. So I think that's what's up.
Oh, I see. I understand. So, who or what exactly is Tokoloshi in relation to Code Red Studios? Is it simply just a character or something bigger, within the brand?
And then, let me give you a simple analogy. You know Marvel Studios, right?
Yes.
Marvel. Yes. It's like Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron Man and Marvel. That's Tokolosh and Content.
Oh, yeah.
It's just one of the characters, one of the categories. There are many to come and all that. So, yeah, I think it's like that.
Yeah. So when you first introduced the Tokoloshi character online for the first time, what reaction did you receive from the audiences?
Oh, it was like, yo, this is outside of the box. This is great. This is relatable. This is funny. And then we were like, like I said before, it's not planning you continue. But then when people were like hooked up on that, Takambodili said 1, 2, and then we realized, no, the traction is going this side.
Yes.
Man. And as a business-minded person, you gotta know when demand is high, you produce that thing.
Yeah.
So that's when we went for it and we were like, okay, cool, let's bank on it. So there were no negatives. Oh, this is blasphemy and all that.
Yes.
We tend to mix, the Bible and all that.
Yes.
They are a bit sensitive. No, people received it well.
Yeah.
So that was our green light. That was our go ahead. And then,
Maybe it's also because the Tokoloshi yacho pa know where I'm den or whatever. Iri kutokuratidza kuti iwo wanga usikunyatsonamata saka ndakazokuataka.
Exactly.
So in a way there's humor kuti no unofana kuchitonamata dai wanga ndisina kutouya. Exactly. So that's the message. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's being creative. It's, for real. That was something jakafunga outside the box. Really. So your skits blend humor with social commentary and also sometimes spiritual themes. Would you describe yourself as a Christian content creator?
No, because although I am a Christian, right? I don't think myself as a Christian content creator because it puts a limitation.
Yeah.
It who you can reach, who can listen to your content. Unengo avarama satanist banze.
Yeah.
Not to say we like them, like we are familiar with it, but because right? He created everybody. So we are for Christians, we are for Satanists, we are for Jesus drunkards and all that.
Exactly.
So we won't categorize ourselves as Christian content creators. Although we are Christians, we make content for everybody. So I think that's what's up. That's what's up with the brand.
I see.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you maybe take us through your creative process, when you're producing that kind of content?
Oh, okay, cool. So for example, I credit God first because it's an idea that just drops. I look at Ola right now and I'll be like, Ola, animal glass, 4 eyes. Okay, I write 4 eyes, right? And then I start thinking Zunzuna 4, and then we start developing that idea. So it's not something we think about and then immediately over. But the camera, no, there's a lot you could miss.
Oh.
So when you give it
time,
like a day, 2, even a week,
Yeah.
some project take even months. Angorimo archive, right?
Yeah.
Actually, we believe in maturity of a project so that when you it's relatable, it's well calculated, it's thought of, right?
Yes.
So that you don't say some subliminal things.
Yes.
So we take our time with that. So it's idea dropping, scripting, more like sketching,
Yeah.
and then we script it out. Obviously, sometimes it's we have certain lines that we have to deliver,
Yeah.
Kuzika. And then we write them 1, 2, 3. But sometimes we'll be like, okay, within those 1, 2, 3, don't confine yourself to the script. Be creative. Right?
Okay.
You get to freestyle on set sometimes, most of the time.
Yeah.
So you have a script, but then you have your own self, like you freestyle with the script. So yeah, sometimes.
So
you
the
get
script
go
is like
off
it's more like the guide.
guidance, exactly. So you could flow off script and it could be so good and you'll be like, this is wonderful. And then after that we compile the clips. Funny enough, you could have like 15 shots on a single skit, and that is the least. Right, and each short sometimes the least will be like 30 seconds.
Yes.
So you're talking about 30 seconds, 15 clips. That's about 7 minutes. And then that's no minimum. You have to put a short project.
Yeah.
And then you have to compress it down to like 1 minute. So after that, we go into the editing. I think we use. I mostly use my phone sometimes because it's more mobile.
Yes.
The gaming PC, well, it requires good stationary.
Yeah.
So when I'm on my phone, and buttons my clips and all that, so that I can already, I then put them into the PC, and then you bake them. You do some color correction if there's need for that. You do some sound cleaning, and you just do everything. So there's music production, sound production, and color correction, all that. After it is done and polished, you produce. If it is produced, we scrutinize now. We sit down and be like,
Yes.
Yeah. After that, more often than not, talk about poster skit so. Do vanari replay, I don't get poster and player.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, iwi zvizaitwa delete saka more often vanhu I think a few people notice kuti rinoita pop up exactly yo go back to the studio and anogadzirisa and then we go back and we do that so yeah, it takes a lot of time and for us it's relaxing because we love that we love it, the hours it takes, the even especially the shooting process ola did uyepa
yes
anyway I remember last year I think in June quite funa but then we were like yo, we gotta work, this project has to be produced and quite funa panze back then we didn't have the outfits it was just Tokolosh angorine the makeup and pane panga kubuda madziwa so paset right, it was not planned munhu aitogwagwadza ati pawindoaize kuti hamana hatikapedzere pana but because script asatirapera rwabasa aflow tinotenga maconcussion enda pawindo aize director the action wochirova unoita maretake unge uchafa but aubve kusvika basa raita rapera, that's what we believe in right so after that when you compile everything now and you give it to the people unonaso feel out I did justice kwete kuti ndangoproducer for you know at the peak of the moment no for us
big stuff
exactly
for
us we don't believe in that
so it takes time for you to come up with a solid thing.
It takes time ola especially on something jekuti chanaitwa kwa we receive guys chinje kuti
chagarwa pass
there's editing wambo frustrated kwa nemshini so uchitiwe ndoda kuisa edit but aisikuda ombobva pamshini omboita rimwe script wodzoka because rinofanira kupera saka no it's a process
anzombobva pamshini wodzoka I think my editors can relate here kuti hai chiri kuramba chikudiombo ndisikuda ndichisiye ndozodzoka
ndiri kuti iwe ndasina project yangu amurungu bo tikusota pane edit iri kuti wataura nani
so you have like a team of directors and stuff
well
or you are the director.
Well, we are the main directors, but we don't like to be selfish in that manner because I believe that somebody has something they can deposit to us. So, we know that this we can deliver on our own. We just do it like that to me and my partner. But sometimes we need a lot of people's help. Like, yo, guy, what do you think about this? Not to say they are now in charge of the whole script, right? But to hear their mind. Because they're part of the people that I also goes the content. So I gotta do a market survey maybe first. And then when it comes to shooting, yes, we'll be hands-on. Because we know our brand's values. So, but there are some people that do come and offer assistance. For example, I'll be like, yo, Ola, I'm thinking of saying something in a podcast way. Or as a skit, maybe it's a podcast. I actually come to you when we're podcast because it has to be authentic. Can I do that skit nganga?
Exactly.
So that I don't just do things maybe those so you gotta be, that's the part you're relatable to now. So when you do something that a lot of people can relate to, you got to get the actual story there. So yeah, we do ask for some people like, yo, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Because they don't want to
exactly.
But yeah, that's what we do. But not always. Most of the times we just like, okay, we know how to do this. Let's do it. So, yeah.
Because you often quote scripture in your content.
Yeah.
Do you actively study the Bible or attend church regularly?
Well, as Sean Koza, yes. As a Christian, if you don't read the Word of God, I don't know how you're calling yourself a Christian. You gotta go to church. You gotta fellowship. So I think that part of Sean Koza is being a Christian and reading the Bible. Obviously, you would bring yourself into the mix. So obviously, more often than not, my scriptures are on Buddha because it's part of you, right? Kana uri bish, for example.
Yeah.
Uga nyango ugaendeswa kuri class say parenga ubishu karenga dongo buda so kana yo content wo creator Christian parenga ukristo karenga dongo buda exactly zinozongo buda and we don't deny that maybe no podcast yedu atapiwa na Mwari kuti that's your way that's your way so
I see but patiti kuti ma bars omozombobura uchizombodonedza pepa even to songs omozomborowa munotana kubuda
atuti ndinonakirwa nesong handina enjoy ola akaburitsa ngoma ndikarifila aize ndotanga kuri meditate so and immediately there's ameno panotonge pane kamunhu kari musoro kanongotaura line so ndonda switch achi line rekutanga ndonda rinyora pasi and then we start writing more and more and more and more and before you know it we have a remix and we just post it you get so it's more like kunakirwa nezvino and then we post out of kunakirwa. And
Yeah.
so yeah, that's what happens with those videos.
And most of your content, you normally post about izo bishu nechi.
Yeah.
What sort of message are you trying to send out there?
Well, for us, I think the most relatable ones in the ghetto. For example, we are ghetto youths, right? And even out of ghetto youths, there are some business issues already out there. So we just try to like, okay, Vanu, Varuku, what are they facing every day? What are they doing every day?
Yeah.
Right. And then we just try to make it out. But then that, like I said, that Christian side of you,
Exactly.
So, but we are not limited to that. We can do something chisine bridge a message just for a good time. You get? So yeah, it's all about versatility and all that. But in terms of message, we're just trying to preach the truth. We're
Yeah.
just trying to say the truth as it is. So we use my circumstances as good common environment to push our message that we want to push the truth that we believe is the truth. So yeah, that's how it goes.
That's very, very powerful. Let's talk about the creativity behind Kisamatsito Kume. So sometimes, the charcoal that you use on your face, and stuff. So how did that idea come about when creating the Tokoloshi character?
Okay, so basically, ukavunza mwana kuti unofunga kuti Satana akaita sei, the first thing is gonna come to their mind is a dark creature.
Yes.
So we're like, yes, black, it associates with evil. So let's just be black.
Yeah.
So since you're already black, it's not easy being. It's not hard to be black again. So Tava Tango Tora, we use a lot of stuff. Nugget, anything black that you can think of can work.
Anything black.
Anything black can work. So that's how it brought. Because when they see you,
Yes.
when you walk into the room,
Yeah, that's very true.
so that's how it created the Tokolosh character. Yeah, Gabriel, I didn't rose. I don't want to
Magato raw white.
My way zang. All white part. So yeah, that's how it.
And some people say, charcoal can make the skin smooth. From your experience using it, for your skills, how true is that? Pamwaka to try out something new.
Well, I would say that's very true. That's very, very true because more often than not, panema pimples as anongo Buddha.
Yeah.
I nini endabo.
Serious?
Ndini munu one ari laka manje.
No pimple.
No nothing. You get. So it's sort of like skin treatment. And but usazoshandisa zvimwe zvinhu zvakawanda like matai zangachitaura those are for emergencies.
Yes.
But pane some stuff like, for example, active charcoal. It's even recommended by doctors. You can
Active
eat
charcoal.
Yes, you can eat it. You can put it on your body. It's more effect. It's more good than bad. So yeah, Wakazi, you should try that. You might look as flawless as me.
So unogarwaro maisera kana kuti unongoti here and there.
No, when it's time to work. For my own therapy session, ndina nguva yekumboswera ndakaita kunge Tokoloshi. So I only get into the character when I'm in.
Okay, Tokoloshi, in your opinion, what makes content truly stand out in Zimbabwe's digital space today?
Okay, since you brought her to Zimbabwe, I would say being relative. Because you cannot speak about, let's say, for example, my sanction article USA, and you make content about that. Who are you trying to speak to? Zimbabwe. So you gotta, you have to think inside of the Zimbabwean context. We have this and that, and then you mix it up and do something.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to be well versatile. So that you are more relatable to people.
Yes.
But which in a language you nobody understands.
Yeah. Vague.
But you're vague. Exactly. So yeah. I think you gotta know what's happening in the country, in the social spaces, and for us, relativity. So how does it speak to me?
Yeah.
What is it addressing about me? Because in life there are problems, and so we see content as a solution. What is it solving? Pawana skit rangu chicha itika. Wangone stress wanaki wafara.
Yes.
Are you good? Wangone you were ignorant about something. Are you enlightened? So that's what we look at. I think that's what will make content actually impactful. Because
Wow.
at the end of the day, you have to carry value.
Yes.
Because the time you are 2 minutes with skits.
Yeah.
After that, you could have made money.
Yeah.
After that, what value did you get from that? So you get.
Yeah.
yeah.
So do you follow my trends or unongoita zvinhu zvako nenguva yako?
To be honest, ndinoita zvinhu zvangu nenguva yangu, but I also use trends to my advantage.
Okay.
For example, ndozvanga ndichataura izvo zvekuti relativity. Unogona udaita zvinhu zvako panguva yako, but chinhu chiri kurelatwa nevanhu ipapo matrends mostly. So ukada kuita outside of the trend, sometimes you might end up losing people in kuti havana kunzwa message.
Yes.
So you have to creatively use the trend. For example, let's say pane song, Ola waimba song, and then iri kupisa. I have to creatively use it to preach and to push my message.
Yes.
Not to say that I'm following trends, because pane zvimwe zvaunongona kuti izvi havana kwazviri kuenda. Like, you see. So you have to use something that you can use to bring value to people.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that's what happens. But I never chase trends for the sake of trending. Use them creatively to your advantage.
Yes.
For example, kurikitka hondo izvo zvanditi in the wherever it's happening. Vanhu vemafio, they took it as a business opportunity to quit my prices. You see. So it's something negative chekuti nobody wants, but somebody is using advantage to better themselves, to push whatever they want to push. So I think the same for trending stories.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a war. If it's a war, okay, how can I benefit from this? How can I use it to push what I'm trying to push?
Yes.
So that's how we take it.
Oh,
That's how we take it.
awesome. You're the co-founder of Code Red Studios. How did that idea of starting the studio came about?
All right. So at first, we were actually 5 people. Now we're only 2.
Okay.
So what happened is we were just a bunch of kids. Vagadzira mavine. And then down the process, we always taingozita tiri company. Unoziva sempana ugeto ukangoza uchizitune company. Ungojingofile unguya. Unezwa uri kuita zvemsoro, you understand? So it wasn't intentional, but that's how it happened. And then as we went by, we lost some guys along the way, unfortunately. But
When you say lost, they just left.
well, sometimes, like I told you, Piper Pampani, there was a certain level of commitment of which our backgrounds are fanani. So nobody's in the wrong here. Because in any maybe kumba kweduga, I am more flexible to do what I want to do in my own time. Iwe kumba kwenyu akusisiri. You have some responsibilities that you have to take care of, and you cannot show up to work now.
Yeah.
So for me, I cannot wait for your circumstances to get better so that we start working. We
Okay.
have to push the work. So unfortunately, pakupusha ipapo. That's how kusara kwakazoita vamwe. But we not with this bad blood or anything. No, we are still brothers.
Who were the members? Some of those who left.
Well, if you go even per Code Red Studios, you can see before it was Code Red Studios, it was Code Red Guys.
Okay.
We were like a rescue team there. So people can go on the social spaces and they can see, Ranga Red team and all that. So,
What role were they playing?
well, we were playing a similar role like superhero stuff. Like there's let's say, for example, a girl are in trouble. Somebody shouts, Code Red Guys. We just show up. You get. So after that,
I see. I get it.
yeah, so that's how we were all superheroes and all that. So when people left, when they attended what they were attending to, you had to be creative. You didn't have to. A ship doesn't go down because the crew left. The captains are still there. You gotta steer the ship.
So there's another guy, Anonzo, but Maskits, who's that guy?
That's my other partner.
That's your other partner?
Yes. In fact,
Yes.
In fact, is the in India I'm going to represent Tokolosh, but we are 50-50. You understand?
With the guy?
Yes. It's more like we create tiri Tokolosh. Kana story boy and
Abatobudi.
Abana zanage to it. You
Yeah.
understand? Because in it just so happens with I'm the one who embodies that character. But at some point it was almost him. It was almost him.
Oh.
But then Tanta shoot a project before, and then Dianga the main character was okay, can then that's how it started to happen.
Oh.
But I know we are 50-50. He's my equal partner and everything. But it's just so that spotlight in one person.
One person, yeah.
The person that will go push way But yeah, behind the scenes is actually 2 people. That's Tokolosh.
I like that. So what vision did you and your partners have when you launched the Code Red Studios now?
Oh, we had the Marvel type of vision. We had the Netflix type of vision, you know. And we learned from the industry giants, Niza Boom, all of those other guys. We are inspired, you see. Ola, we are inspired. That YouTube, that plaque there, man. You see, it inspires us. Not good we derive inspiration from one another.
Yes.
We even derive inspiration from people that have nothing to do with content. We just see, this is a business, this is a good idea. And then we pursue that. So, yeah, I think that's what's up.
Today, Code Red Studios is a Mount Award-winning, creative brand that has been recognized. Kunama, also Zimbabwe Annual Film and Television Awards. So, what do those recognitions mean for you and your team?
For us, it means keep going. To be honest, because a lot of people they'll be like, these guys are so underrated and all that. But then, excuse me. So when that comes about now, there's no confirmation with that. okay. Pane mwenje, pane mwenje.
Pane mwenje.
Yeah, sometimes you get discouraged.
Yeah.
You know, some because pane zvakawanda zvinoitika. But when that affirmation comes, you be like, okay, cool. Let's do this.
Yes.
We can actually build this. Because to be recognized at Nama, like, hey, you having this, you're a giant, man. You understand? So
Thank you.
it's actually amazing for us to also be part of that.
Yeah.
You see, it so shows with at the national level,
Yeah.
so yeah, that says a lot.
Pushing boundaries.
Exactly, that says a lot.
So at the National Arts and Merit Awards, Kumanama, you know, you shouted, "Comic Elder."
Oh, yeah.
I heard you saying that. What did you mean by that?
Well, to be honest, everybody in the auditorium, to be honest, when we say I go to Comic Elder,
Yes.
almost everyone, they were like expecting Gudiji.
Comic actually win.
Comic Acha winner.
Yes.
So when that happened, and you go out up there and then you speak about yourself, to me it sounded a bit selfish in a way, because obviously mucha taura nezvako because the winner award, and that's what's going to happen on the social media streets.
Yes.
So obviously I'm going to be talked about, so there's no need to capitalize on myself at that moment, because I know kuti perpetually mucharamba muchitaura nezvangu, so I have to give credit to my competitors. All right, let me give this analogy. I'm on karate, for example. Let's say karate.
Yeah.
After a fight, whether you were hurt or whatnot, whoever wins, they both bow down to each other, but like, thank you for the good fight. So in a way, it was like that. I didn't do that to maybe. I think my partner, the Agazotaura Taga Ronaldo Mombe.
Yes.
But to me, he's more like a brother. You
Yeah.
know, we the same area and stuff. So I just feel like tis it again, papa. So, but I said Comic Elder mostly because a lot of people were like expecting that. And were like, yo, I honor you, man. Thank you for this race. It was good.
Wow.
We took this, but yeah, we all deserved it. But yeah.
So what was your like immediate reaction when your name was announced?
Yeah, I was so freaked out, man, to be honest, because maybe as a confidence, but when it happens, it's so different. It's something I almost fungire. Even though you were like, we were all up there, 3 names. It means we all deserved it. But when you actually go up there and you take it, it was so surreal, man. I felt like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
This is how
You were not even expecting that.
Yeah, to be honest, I was not because for me, Ola, when we saw our names being called Pama nominee, my God, that was a win for us. That was our
Just the
win.
nomination.
Just the nomination.
Was
We
good
were
enough for you.
Babata winner.
Then the next thing, wow.
Kuzoda so no bonus again. Laka baba. So that was amazing. Although
Some people were now saying I didn't deserve the award. You know, people are saying a lot.
Yeah.
How did you feel? How did you take that?
Well, I knew that's what's going to happen,
Yes.
because obviously everybody, almost a lot of people, they were expecting comic Toricino. So when that happens, you'll be like, you then get to find out kuti you don't even need to fight these wars. Ugaenda pa Facebook or wherever pa unoenda pakataurwa neblogger kuti he doesn't deserve. There are some people, a lot of people there. Vanenge vachikuudza no, he did deserve it because of 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
And God is so good. We didn't even have to say anything because ukaenda ipapo, even the giants say chakavhutwa. It was well deserved. You
Yes.
get, and we're like, cool. The people have said it on their own. So
Yeah.
And the other thing that I have to clear about, this is not People's Choice Awards. Right? Just because maybe you have the majority of the people, it doesn't necessarily mean kuti you're going to win. Like you said, they take a lot of time. But they get People's Choice Award. Would say it was, but it's something. But
Yeah.
because it's different from that. It's not because of people's opinion. Vanitas as Agawanda, it's outstanding social media skits, and they saw us.
What
as
do they look at?
outstanding. Well, I think I think Napoleon was here, right? Yeah, I listened to what the adjudication does, and they look at the process behind everything, the thought. It's more like the thought process. That's what I can do.
Yeah.
So when they then saw us as the outstanding, I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, we do deserve this.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you for that. So yeah, I no bad blood there, no hard feelings. I would actually like to work with everybody who was nominated. Because it doesn't take away from anybody.
You're looking forward to do a collab with Comic Elder?
Yeah, and Taga. You know,
Taga, yes.
everybody.
Taga is on fire right now. The guy is
Taga,
coming up.
Yo, Taga is very good.
Yeah.
He's good. He's so good. Everybody is so good.
Yeah.
What's on end up a nomination? It's a pool of people. We're talking about thousands and thousands of content creators. What not to respect.
That's true.
When you see yourself up there, you gotta honor that.
That's very true.
So yeah.
So did you talk to Comic Elder after the event?
ndakwanisa kuzomuwana unfortunately even vandakautoya navo vamwe vachada tuzototoka from
Exactly.
but I did get to meet him before the event started. We had a good talk. We had
Yes.
everybody. I think there were some pictures even I got on net. Yeah, it was a good talk.
Well, the biggest way before.
Oh yeah, they were before like Tiriba Red Carpet set up in Inamu event. Yeah, they were before. So yeah, but after I think that was a consultant at a consultant because I and the feds, we just took some pictures and all that. So yeah, but I would like to get into contact with everybody.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
It's very good. It's
Okay, that's fine. So in some of your content, people, feel like you've taken shots, or rather, I mean, dissed Holy 10.
Oh yeah.
Why him specifically? What makes the message behind it?
All right. First of all, when people think about controversy online in Zimbabwe, Holiton is up there. You know, Holiton is up there.
Yeah.
So like I told you, Olaguti, we use this and it's really relatable to people so that we push the message, right? So when you want to bring something home, you have to think about such things. And Holiton is more like a we are talking about Holiton, not Mukudze Ichitsa. Right?
Yes.
Holiton is a digital character. Yekuti vanu, they can, when they think about, they just think of you and all that. So Tokolosh is also a digital character. So you have to mingle within those spaces to make sure that you bring your message home. And but on a personal level, we love the guy. We love him so much. He's actually in my own top 5 people, artists of all time. So yeah. It doesn't mean we disrespect or anything. No, it's just for fun, for relativity and all that. So if we saw somebody else can push that message, like if Munano Disika, related, wow. Yeah, we'll use that person as well, to our advantage. So I think that's what happened. So if anybody sees my shorts, don't take it personal. It's just work. You're just good. And somebody told me, if you're being used, it's a compliment.
Yeah.
It's a compliment.
It's a compliment.
Yes.
Okay.
They see you worthy.
It's to publicity.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, yeah. No bad blood there.
The entertainment industry is competitive, so in your honest opinion, who do you think is the worst content creator or comedian in the industry, and why do you feel that way? The worst.
The worst. That's a very deep word.
Yeah.
The worst. To be honest with you, achibaba chino ndi boa. Many umpeza nonzi Tokolosh.
Come on.
You don't know why I said he's the worst.
Yeah.
Because let me give you an analogy. Ku economics, pani yavanoti production possibility curve PPC. Pane output yenyika, pane ma resources yenyika. Nyika ine gold ray 1000, it could produce 15,000 units. You get. So panika curve, if you are operating per curve, it shows that you are efficient. You are using all of your resources to get the maximum output. But with Code Red, I feel like we have so much to give. We have so much to do, but we are not doing enough. To operate in inefficiency. That's why I call myself the worst, because I know that I can be better than this.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things that I can give people, but sometimes we tend to, slack off my 1-2 and all that. So I think I could better myself in that respect. So that's why I say I'm the worst. And also, in that respect, you cannot comment kuti you are the worst if you don't know the person in and out.
Okay.
Because unogona kuti mun is the worst, but actually, per PPC rare is being productive, efficient.
Yeah.
That's their best. And then you are saying he's the worst.
Yeah.
Walk to downgrade mun. So it's not that which is ziya kuti uyu mun akobarita say. And the best person I know is ourselves, Tokolosh, Code Studios. We know what you can do better than this, but you are, But we thank God that people, they see, you are doing the work, but inside we know we can break boundaries. We can break Southern Africa. We can go international like that. So for us, I think that's what makes us the worst content creators.
You sound very intelligent.
Well, I thank God.
Yeah, you're very intelligent.
I think God.
What's your take on those who do cross-dressing during their skits?
Cross-dressing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have anything against that. I mean, like, for example, I'm the devil, man. I play the devil. Everybody in life is tormented by the devil.
Yeah.
I play that character. So who am I to diminish somebody's work? If they're using it to relate to some people, and if those people are relating to it, go ahead, man. It's called creativity. The problem now, it starts when I start acting the devil in real life.
Oh, yeah.
That's when it starts being a problem.
Okay.
But when it's for your brand and all that, if it aligns with your values, because I cannot it does it does so. No, if it aligns with your values and it doesn't affect your personal self, go ahead, man.
So you say as long as
you are doing it for your brand,
for the brand,
and
not in real life.
Not in real life.
So in other words, those who cross-dress, there's nothing wrong with that as long as it remains and it stays kuma
in
skits,
those spaces.
not in real life being a woman yet you're a man.
Kana ndakuzokuona character yako
Okay.
iliyo yandoona paTV ndakumita something is wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Something is wrong.
Yeah.
Because if I say kuti zvauri kuita hazvisiri izvo, stop being the devil.
Yeah.
I'll stop being Tokolosh. But I'm being him because I know that I can preach this message in this way.
Yes.
So yeah, I think
that's powerful. I think that's a very powerful message there. But content creation, has become a serious industry these days. Are you making money from your work, or is it still more of, a passion project?
passion. All right, I'll be very honest with you. Because of the numbers, people might think, oh, Mkomana is living lavish. But to be honest with you, Olaga, we are not making as much money as we ought to make or as we want to make. Why is it? You only get a few advertisement deal here and there. Why is it? It's more like hand to mouth. You cannot actually invest anymore and stuff. So I know we are not making as much as we would want to make and as much as we should be making.
Yes.
So I don't know the puppy change, but we'll do our best. But to all
Roughly
those,
a month, how much are you raking in?
roughly a month, I would say, because my man's are not seeing. Sometimes you rake even nothing.
Yes.
You rake even nothing. Sometimes you can go as far as 500, 1.5
Yes.
you get. So it all depends with the months.
Yeah.
But nekuona with the period of time and everything, it's not bringing in as much as it ought to bring.
Did you monetize your Facebook pages and stuff?
Oh yeah, they are monetized, but for some reason, it's not really there. It's more like Marie Tata ni Marie Kombi ni Marie Chabuti. Like I don't know what juice kachu
Papi, I know. Maybe because social media, one thing that I've noticed is that it works in a algorithm. What's trending at that moment? What's topical? So maybe if your skits are aligning with those trends and stuff, I don't pop up kuma views then the more the views, the more the money in your pocket there.
Okay, thank you so much, Ola. I'll take that.
Other than that, you just get whatever that is news on going by time it's but the algorithm pizza. That is why other artists a song boa. But in Gatimboti pisa like a statement for example. Hoyo, right? Hoyo. Statement ndiri kupisa. Artists anoimba song of hoyo. So pa search engine riri pa top.
Right.
Hoyo. Saka wakutoonekwa even song ichibowa because it's the algorithm.
The algorithm.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's more about
even song I said but ngatichingoiti hoyo because munhu paanosearcha pakanzi hoyo pachabuda mahoyo but achakonore kuti iri pamusoro iyoyo.
No wonder these things are here, man. Oh my goodness. Are you a good brother, man? Thank you so much for that.
No, you're welcome.
Take into account.
So as an entrepreneur, working through Code Red Studios, how important, are brand collaborations and partnerships to your work?
Oh, they are important in, let's say, for example, they give you credibility to your viewers. They give you kuti. All right, bridge. You understand?
Yes, true.
So it gives that credibility, so that when you approach higher ups, you'll be like, no, I worked with 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
But I have the numbers, but I have no,
True.
like that professional view of it.
That's true.
So when you go into the business side now, you ought to be there. But as far as Zofana Gwand, I will not pay for data content. I will not rasavan. So yeah.
So do you think Zimbabweans have done enough to support and grow its creative industry, especially for the digital creators?
Oh yeah, I think they did a fair job on it because to be honest, a lot of, like you said, content creation is now a big deal. You get, so that shows
yes,
you understand. That shows it might not be as fast as you want it because you cannot grow into 1 million per night. So it takes time. So I think there's good work that is being done. So we just have to be patient with that. So yeah.
So what has been some biggest challenges you have faced building the Tokolosh brand?
Well, I think first of all it's the financial side. Not enough money you get. So sometimes you lose that incentive. Why am I even doing this?
Yeah.
But then because you have the passion, it then propels you to Rambochita as well. But I think the financial issue, if we could get proper deals, because I don't want to lie, my deals I know we are equal, but I don't know do they $200, did it $300?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're talking to nationally recognized award, and you come here with 200, and we don't chema pam sort of bad. Ndakupa red card refer. Without chema.
Exactly.
You're not being fed.
Yeah, true.
You get. So yeah, I think the financial issue that has been the most.
Yeah.
Oh, and fun fact. Not a lot of people know this. A fun fact. Kuti titoenda kunu kwatenge tadedzwa, for example, I was called here by Ola, right? I actually had to be like, yo, mom, can I use your car?
Oh, yeah.
You see. So that thing, let's say mom wanga wasipo,
Yeah, exactly.
and then you have to do in drive,
Yes.
you have to do makombi, and then you have to be in the character.
Yeah.
And then imagine uri character wakufana upina mkombi.
That's very true. That's
so
very true.
those are the challenges that we face mostly. So yeah, I think the financial side, if we get past through that, we'll be laka, man. We'll be good.
Guys, let's support Tokolosh. Let's support his brand. Let's support his craft. Let's do whatever that we can to support him so that So if you were given full funding today, or what is it that, the first thing or the first big project you would want to produce?
Wait. I think I would work on the origin of this thing, of this character, to give it more flesh.
Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, we have a movie. We have movies, in fact, concerning this thing. People want to see more. Like, what exactly, why are you just popping up like that? So if we get that funding, I think most of it, obviously, you would buy gear. You would buy tripods, cameras, lightings, and also to pay your crew.
Yeah.
That's also one important thing that I've learned. When you work with people, honor their sacrifice.
That's
to
very
be
true.
There. So I think that would be very nice to have people that are paid on set, to have a good script, and to just produce something. To up on YouTube,
Yes.
everybody can access. And through the monetization, maybe a YouTube, and then you'd get to get that money back.
Yeah.
And after that, we have a website that we haven't launched it at all, because we have a bigger project, so that at least skits so that people don't feel like tangwenda on TikTok.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have that. So but when we have that funding, I know everything will be sorted.
Yes.
Produce a movie and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, there's always pressure to be relevant or to stay relevant online.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt like the Tokolosh character might lose relevance, and also how are you dealing with that?
Relevance. Well, as a content creator, yeah, unombofila kuti pana burnout. But thank God for this brand, like the devil. Even Satan akataura kubva pakatanganyika achataura kusvika nyika yaita yapera, saka ufu akashaya content. And the social things zvinoitika every day kuringovhurwa hombe.
Exactly.
You find your way uchizipinza
Accidents, there's Saturday causing the devil happens.
Even if pasina the devil, there are just some other things zviringoitika.
Yeah.
Tokonongoita skit risina Tokolosh ringotaura nezvehondo chete, because we are good at scripting, we are good
Oh,
at
yes.
everything else. We could officially tokobvisa Tokolosh toita vamwe vanhu.
Exactly.
You could produce a lot. You understand? So I think it's stay relevant. You have to know what's happening.
Of late, people have been complaining about Ngatichi advertising. How do I put this? Adverts skit. We end up losing the message in the skit. Rather, we then advert too much, and people like boys. Is there any way that you can balance the two? The advert, yes. The skit, yes.
Well, for us,
Not for you per se directly, but
just
for content creators, yeah.
Let's be creative, guys. To be honest with you, Panem, there was this post that I attended. I think the Russia died. My content creators they are killing their content because of Chi.
Exactly,
brand,
that's very true.
Which was very true.
Yeah.
Very, very true. But for us, at that time, we just so happened to be working with this other brand, and then we put this edit. Hey, all right. But oh my goodness, the response were like, to enjoy it. And at the same time, Twitter said,
yeah.
So when I think it all comes back to the creativity now. Kuti, I also go eat for the sake of doing it. You have to push something that you are passionate about, and it will find its way in the way you produce it.
Yeah.
So it's all about creativity, man.
Okay.
When you get creative. I have sometimes doing it about YouTube and I then search for Coca-Cola ads. Because ads
Exactly. Yeah.
So when you mingle that now with your creativity, you don't lose people.
Yeah,
you don't lose people.
True.
So, yeah.
Looking back at your journey so far, what has been the most rewarding moment for you?
The most rewarding moment for me. Wow, that's a profound one. It was Personally, as Sean Koza, it was when I saw this comment. It was like, my God, my son, aruguramba ari pa phone, right? And then I was concerned. But then when I saw what he was watching, I praise God and I keep doing what you're doing. And oh my goodness, I was like, I'm making that much of an impact. Saka, that was my most rewarding moment for me. I was oh my goodness. Saka, Vana are actually listening to this. We are building people. We are grooming little children to becoming something. Also, where people, they are influenced for real. They don't get sick, but they become what they watch.
That's very true.
So when they watch good things and you get a heads up from the parents, good job. That was so refreshing for me. I feel like my work is making.
Thanks, Mama Nade for supporting Nkomana, for supporting my work, Nkomana. So if Tokolosh was a real person in life, in society, I mean, what kind of personality would he have been?
A menace. A menace, an uncontrollable menace. I think, that's what he embodies. But also, he could be a preacher. You get, because in as much as all that,
Yes,
there's something that's happening. Right?
Yeah.
Because Satan mukuvhundutsira kwaanokuita muupenyu. There's something charuda kuita sekukuudza.
Yeah.
So ukawirwa nema problems in life. The devil will try to make you think that you are nothing.
Yeah.
But what actually he is telling you is you are something, and I'm trying to make you believe that you are not that something, so that you actually deviate from who you are.
Oh, yeah.
So when you are attacked, you have great value. So the devil is always speaking to us, but we don't listen. We just hear the manifestation to that.
Yeah.
But so I think that's how Tokolosh would be. It'd be like a silent preacher,
So as we conclude,
Yes, sir.
What advice would you give to young Zimbabwean creators who want to enter the digital content space?
I would just say be true to yourself. And when I say be true to yourself, I mean what you believe in, what you think is right. Do that and groom yourself. Allow the evolution. Evolve. Don't just stay stagnant. Maybe let's say, for example, I'm a traditional healer, and then I enter into the comedic spaces or the digital spaces. I want to stay doing this also. No, evolve. Learn more about yourself, you get, and then perpetuate that. Make sure to change our Godzilla. If you are not there, it perpetuates. So for me, that's to me, that's a shallow way of we are doing it for more than this.
Yeah.
So I would say be relevant to yourself. Seek as much guidance as you need so that you know yourself before I enter. Because the digital space, it can really expose you. So yeah, when you enter into that, don't give up. Keep if you have a genuine heart of content creation, go for it. The sky is the limit. As much inspiration as you can get, stay away from whatever is not good, and get as much guidance. Learn many skills. Do a lot of things. Try everything.
Yeah.
You get, but don't get in it for the wrong reason. For example, don't follow my trends. Follow my trends. It's no paid, and then you be like, you feel shallow.
That's very true.
At the end, you are a 60-year-old. You're sitting on your chair. Nobody's talking about you. You're not relevant anymore. But when you say, for example, the late president, he's late, but then you can see the legacy he left.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the type of thing that I would give advice. Follow this out, man. Impact is a green worker for, but oh my goodness, he's one of the biggest pioneers. Paraffin. Even if we pass on, we'll be there as well. The comic elder, Tokolosh, everybody. So I think that's what will make a true content creator. You don't just do it for fun. You just
That's powerful.
do it for impact.
So profound. And lastly, what is one misconception people have about you or the Tokolosh character that you'd want, maybe you could, I want to correct this?
I think it would go back to that question that I'm moving. Are you a Christian content creator? Because pane mumwe munhu anoona kuti asati aona video pane mumwe munhu kuti anotanga pinda comments over wow, the verse is chichi. Saka people will now think kuti uyu ndi pastor.
Exactly.
So no, I'm not a pastor, guys. I'm a digital content creator. I just use who I am to deliver my messages. So we accommodate everybody. Satanists, but yeah, we accommodate you and everybody else. So that's the misconception that I would like to say. No, we are broader than that.
Yeah. So finally, for those who may want to work with your studios, the Code Red Studios, collaborate with you guys, how can they reach you? And what are your business contact details?
All right. So for those, you could send an email on codredstudios7@gmail.com. That's codredstudios7@gmail.com. And for WhatsApp, that's 07858332220. You get in touch with our representative, and then they will bring the issue to us, and then we work. And we are open to collaborations for people who are really in it, you know, so that we are all trying to grow. So let's do this together. You get. And for brands, we are welcome as well. And please, to know what's the money, we need it.
Tokolosh, man of the moment. Thank you so much for coming to the podcast. I really enjoyed this, and it was eye-opening. You know, and I'm going to say the brand, the culture behind Sean Koza, the Tokoloshi and whatnot.
Yeah.
We try to tatiazo with the interview Sean Koza ega just there Tokoloshi refuse because we can't separate the two.
Yeah, we hybrid.
Exactly, hybrid. But before you go, maybe you want to somebody or something. Tokoloshi something. Yeah. Tokoloshi just invaded my studio. Let me use the word invade.
Invade.
Yeah, my studio today.
Okay.
And I'm just busy working with my crew here. And the Tokoloshi, you know, what ways could the devil do?
Okay.
In my studio?
Since we're people who plan and people who also do impromptu, let me try something. Right. Hola. Wakarura. Ere. Unenama. No. You should be namad. I don't like good people. This shows good you are good. I acknowledge you, but I don't like you. So
you're not taking my nama? Where to now?
Your nama. Well, I'm the devil. I take good things. So yeah.
But where to?
Where to?
Yeah.
You don't wanna know.
No, I need my number back, please. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus, please bring back my numbers. Thank you for bringing back.
It will kill me.
Yeah, you better die.
But who knows next year?
Yeah, but still, I need these because Musho Gorakati, you know.
I don't know. There's the internet for that.
No, internet for that. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm not welcome. But and this Kuba.
That's Tokoloshi for you. Thank you so much, my brother, for coming. I really enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed too. I thought it was Tokolosh, Sean Koza. That's his real name. But today we're just dealing with the character. Oh, maybe Tatita Sangan, the Koza and the character. Tokolosh. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is DJ Oda 7 Owen. We're Kwamadondo signing out on the spot.